I haven't slept since 8 p.m. yesterday.
Well, if it makes you feel better.
And I don't feel the slightest bit fucking tired.
Dude, I'm so tired right now because I stayed up until 6 o'clock in the morning trying to unlock Rue, and then realizing that the whole entire
Only to find
time...
out that it's a fucking cheat code. Oh
yeah,
dear.
I was so angry about that.
Oh my... Oh dear. Oh dear.
That was so stupid. Cooperative or deathmatch?
Deathmatch. Episode Quake. Map. Fuck, I don't know.
Hey, it's Johnny Knoxville. Welcome to Jackass.
Here he is. Invite sent, it says. Do you have one?
Yep. And I'm joining right now. Okay, cool.
There he is. Let's see how this shit show goes.
Oh, I'm spawned in water. That's great. Dude, I remember this because...
Nice going, dude. And I'm out of fucking bullets already. Shit.
Dude, I remember this because of some Italian dude that broke his computer playing Quake.
Schifo ladro! Porca madonna!
Ma lei a caso trovava qualche periferica nuova, non so.
Sì, il Dio cane trova, te lo presento. Per aggiornare il driver perché il Dio cane è passato a porca madonna.
Dude, like, it was so funny. Like, I might send you it later.
Sure.
Or I might,
That'll be
like...
good for a larf.
Or I might record this and upload it. I don't even know. I don't even know anymore.
Well, I mean, that was kind of the point of us doing this, right?
Yeah. Yeah, just screw the intro. Let's just do it. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I got the rocket launcher. Oh no. Alright, let's just do it. Okay. Alright. Just get up there, okay. Oh my god.
Shit, 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 shit.
Turned into a hot slag. That's pretty dope.
This is gonna look so fucking dumb, bruh.
Dude, like, between me getting a little bit hammered and like you just like trashing me at this game, I don't even know anymore. Except Wolfgang Wilcox's shaft. That's pretty funny, actually. Thunderbolt. That sounds like some Pokemon type stuff. What? Oh man. Punctured? That's not a good sign.
You know.
Ah. I got the queer damage. Yeah. Alright, I'm catching up, looks like. On your...
I'm guessing frags is kills then?
Yeah, frags kills. Okay, I'm getting the hang of it now. Yeah, despite me being a little tipsy, I still got it.
Yeah, you're still miles better at first-person shooters than I am.
Let's see. Rocket launcher.
Well, that didn't work.
Yeah, I didn't want to blow myself up, so... Oh, what? Oh, no, 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 no. I'm gonna sound like Throthgar. I'll do it again now.
There was one time where I was freaking out at a game and I basically just completely nailed a Cleveland impression without attempting to do so. Not that I'd be able to fucking recreate it, of course.
Yeah. Ooh.
You know the line I mean.
Yeah.
No, 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 no.
No, 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 no!
That's funny. Oh shit, you got the quad damage.
Yes, I do.
I don't even know how to get out of that. That's impossible. Oh no, 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 come on. I can't even get out of that. First of all, I need to take out the freaking...
Splat.
I need to take out the view bob, because that's really disorienting me. Okay, there we go.
So yeah, Sonic Colors Ultimate, that just came out. I've been playing that all evening.
Dude, I've been playing Streets of Rage 4. And dude, we need to do that at some point.
Yeah, I know you want us to do that new survival mode.
It's super
But
fun, just take my word for it.
Okay, respawn me in the fucking lava, that's fair.
That's funny. It looks like my character there is on meth. Okay, now he's off the meth.
Hey, you're the expert. What's the motherfucker in this game called? And don't tell me it's fucking Quake guy.
I don't even know. I'm not as invested in Quake as I am in Doom.
Hmm.
Dude, if he's called Quake guy, I'm gonna be like, well, that's simple. What? I got the most powerful gun in the freaking game, and the super nail gun kills me? That's super messed up.
Shit, shit, shit. Shut the fuck up and dive, Dignity.
visits the volcano
And
god.
respawn the fucking lava again!
The game's just trolling at this point. Not once have I spawned in the lava, it's freaking great.
Oh, fucking... Now all of a sudden I've lost all ability to fucking jump, apparently. Oh, I know that one.
And I'm in the lead now. 'Cause apparently when you die in the lava or whatever, it takes one frag away from you.
Yeah, I noticed.
I just hope when we play co-op on this, the netcode would be as good as, won't be as bad as the Doom 3 BFG edition. Cause my god, that was...
Shit, motherfucking...
Because that was bad. Because it was included with Doom 1 and Doom 2, and that thing lagged out so bad that 15 minutes into the game.
Oh, time. Okay. Right.
That 15 minutes into the game, that the people I was playing with, if I hosted it, would just lag out, and they would just sit there. So I just hope the online play on this is way better. I mean, technically it is, because we're not encountering any issues. It's running just fine.
Let's try Armagon's Lair. And I'm putting the frag limit way down. Yeah, 5 should be enough. Now I know what a fucking frag is.
Yeah.
Just say kill that fucking special.
Actually, John Romero actually released a new... Well, a while back released a new expansion for, like, 1993 Doom.
Oh?
Yeah, I think it was called Sigil. It was like supposed to be like the super hard, like... Oh, I got Mjolnir.
Me too.
What the
I
hell?
thought Mjolnir was fucking crap though, in this. Way to give your position away.
Apparently not, I just destroyed you with it.
Like, it only worked for me like fucking once or something like, oh, okay. This is how it's gonna be, is
it? Oh, that's great. Uh-oh, I'm out of juice. That ain't good. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh, Lord. Ah! Ah! Ready, what? Dude, that Mjolnir is so overpowered, oh my god. That's great.
Yeah, just a little.
Oh man. Palace of... Oh, Place of Two Deaths. My bad.
But yeah, Sonic Colors Ultimate. Maybe give that a go for the channel if you like.
Yeah, I might give that a shot.
By the way, you're probably going to want to do the PS4 version for that. Because,
Problems with
yeah.
the PC version, yeah. I figured.
Yeah, there's a few. Both Steam and Epic are having the problems, from what I've heard. Not as bad as what the Switch port got though. Although I've just recently seen that not only are people exaggerating the problems with the Switch port, they're also basically outright fucking lying about them.
I see.
Like, people have been fucking caught, like, saying, like, oh, this has texture glitches so bad that it can cause seizures and shit. And, like, they've been caught running it through fucking emulators.
Yeah.
Like, come on. What a shitty thing to do. Like, are you really that fucking desperate for your lolcow that's already basically on its... that you've already basically cut all the steak from already? Are you that fucking desperate for your lolcow not to die that you'll fucking lie about how bad a game's performing?
Yeah.
Yeah, with that being said, even without people fucking around, the Switch port is the inferior one. But here's the thing. I feel like if you went out and bought the Switch port, then part of that's on you, not just the dev team. Because, come on, it's the Nintendo port. 15 years and 3 console generations worth of hindsight that these people ignored, you know?
Yeah.
The last time that it was possible to objectively say that the Nintendo port is superior was on the GameCube. That's how far back you need to go to compare ports and for Nintendo to come out on top. This has not been the case since the Nintendo Wii, because Nintendo's hardware output has been underpowered for the sake of developing new gimmicks. Like, you're telling me that they really couldn't have... You're telling me they can't put 1080p output and a fucking 1 terabyte or at least 500 gigabyte memory in the Nintendo Switch?
Yeah.
Like, Nintendo have got to be doing stuff like that just to be contrarian at this point. Like, oh, we're going to bring out a new Switch model, which a lot of people have been saying they want. Like, oh great, we're finally going to get a new Switch model, Nintendo are finally going to catch up. No, it's the exact same system, but now you have an OLED screen and a better kickstand.
Haha, I see. Okay,
Which, don't get me wrong, is a fucking pointless exercise and a waste of money. But the way people got angry about that was funny in itself, because they got pissed off because Nintendo didn't deliver on a promise that they never fucking made in the first place.
Yeah.
Like, what was the fucking buzzword that they used for that idea? The Switch Pro, I believe? Yeah. At no point did Nintendo ever say, at some point we are going to bring out a Switch Pro. It will have HD graphics and blah, you know?
Yeah.
Nintendo never promised that.
Oh, news.
But of course, people let themselves get caught up in the fucking dirt sheets and rumour mill and shit, and then they trick themselves into believing that it's real. because they don't use any fucking scrutiny or any fucking thought of their own.
Okay, I just jumped into that without activating the drawbridge the first time. How did I do that? Hello, hey man! You will not attack me, hey man!
So this is just gonna be you and me doing fucking memes and shooting the shit, but it just happens to be Quake as the fucking visual rather than.
Yeah, pretty much.
All 2 minutes left of this bullshit.
Ooh, I'm too scared to make that jump again. Funny, the first time I played this game was from a source port on Linux, which is a entirely different operating system from Windows.
Yeah, I know what Linux is.
It just came free with it, so I was like, oh, okay, cool. And then I started playing it, you know.
Well, kicks the shit out of Minesweeper and Solitaire, I suppose.
But who could beat 3D Space Cadet Pinball, though, am I right?
True. True. Yeah, that was actually a demo for a larger pinball game that had like 3 different boards on it.
I did not know that. That's actually kind of cool.
Yeah, neither did most people. Because I don't think the game actually fucking sold that well. Or it did, and most people didn't realise what it was. I saw it once. Let me see if I can pull it up now. It's one more thing to fucking talk about, I guess.
Yeah, same here. Space Cadet Pinball.
Here we go. Full Tilt Pinball is a pinball video game developed by Cinematronics, published by Maxis in 1995. It features pre-rendered 3D graphics and 3 tables: Space Cadet, Skullduggery and Dragon's Keep. On each table there are things that show the players shows fucking pinball stuff, doesn't it? Reception. Reviewing the Windows version, a reviewer for Next Generation said that while the Space Cadet table is fairly good, the other 2 tables suffer from cluttered graphics and weak ball physics, making them incredibly difficult to follow. He gave it 2 out of 5 stars. Overall, the 3D pinball Space Cadet gained a cult following towards fans despite the game's removal from future Windows operating systems.
Well, duh, Space Cadet's a pretty good game. Dude, I remember I would spend like hours playing that as a kid. Space Cadet Pinball.
Yeah, I wish I fucking understood how pinball worked properly when the time I was playing it.
Like, I literally made a Windows XP virtual machine just to play that.
Oh. Guess what I got in the mail today?
What did you get?
I got Halo from the original Xbox. The first one.
Yeah, I was thinking about getting, like I said, I was thinking about getting the Master Chief Collection for PC.
I know I've told you this before, but the people on the internet don't know this yet. Never played a Halo game in my life. Not one, not never, not even on the rare opportunity where I've had the chance to use a 360, because why the fuck would I ever do that? It was the middle of the goddamn console war. You wouldn't be caught dead with the opposing fucking controller in your hands.
Yeah.
I used to fucking say that unironically back in the day. I would never be caught dead with a Microsoft controller in my hands. What a fucking pretentious load of shite that is, eh?
Yeah, it wasn't a really great console when it launched, the 360. But I
Oh, that's
still own
fucking
one.
fair.
Yeah, I probably would still own a 360.
The 360 jumped ahead with the full HD stuff and that, but the problem is they designed the aesthetics before they designed how it was going to fucking work. So basically they had to force the inner workings into the shell, which is why the fucking things blew up so much. Red Ring of Death bullshit and all that.
Yeah, I actually saw a documentary on it.
I might have seen the same one or a similar thing. Who knows? I think I was watching videos about the fucking funeral service they used to run.
Oh yeah, I think I heard about that.
Yeah, the Red Ring of Death became such a fucking problem that Microsoft decided we'll have a fucking laugh about this and market it, and we'll send you a fucking cardboard coffin for your busted machine, so you can
That
have a fucking ceremony and ship it back to us.
Yeah, that was.
But the problem is, it became such a fucking problem that they literally could not afford to keep sending these fucking cardboard coffins out either. It was costing them too much money. And sure, then the 360 was like on top of the fucking market forever as well. But here's the thing: the PS3 took over at the very end of the generation. Sales-wise, the PS3 took it over. And when people look back, that's all they're going to remember. Because come on, nobody talks about when Sega was outselling Nintendo, do they?
No.
That was it for a time. That "we do what Nintendo don't" slogan really fucking worked at the time.
I think uncensoring Mortal Kombat on the Sega Genesis had something to do with it. I mean, it wasn't really uncensored, but you had to put in a code, and I think that's where it kind of worked.
Yeah, that helped too, definitely.
Alright, I'm doing pretty dog shit here.
The blood code.
Abacab.
I can't fucking find you nowhere either.
I think I still have it memorized. Abacab.
Yes, that's correct. Yeah, it was actually quite infamous, really well known for being easy to pronounce like that.
Or
helps
Dullard.
You to remember. Yes, the Dullard code. That's another one I've heard of. Hey, speaking of fun cheat codes, sorry to keep mentioning this game to you again.
Yeah.
But Simpsons Hit and Run, which this is one that's going to shock everyone. You tell me you've never played it.
I've never played Simpsons Hit and Run. I've wanted to, but I never have.
Well, there's a PC port out there. You can. I think it's probably available for emulation. probably almost definitely is, considering that even today, to this day, Simpsons Hit and Run has such a massive cult following that it's got this massive modding community. Now,
Oh, so
you
kind of
know me,
like...
you know that I'm not much of a mods fan, but I've seen some of the stuff that's been done, and it's some pretty fun stuff. It's really as a really fun way to keep the game alive. And I mean,
Yeah.
what else are you supposed to do in the face of like the demand to see that game remastered has been going on for like since the PlayStation 4 first came since the PlayStation 4 first came around. I think people have wanted to see the Simpsons Hit and Run get the remaster treatment. Of course, I probably know why it hasn't. It's probably tied up in all sorts of rights bullshit. Because
Yeah.
you've got the fact that it's a licensed property in the first place, then it was made by fucking studios that don't fucking exist anymore and have been dissolved into other stuff, and probably something in EA's big fat fucking conglomerate now, I believe. I think that's what happened to the studio that's behind Simpsons Hit and Run, because even if it's not, it's probably a fair fucking guess, because that's always what fucking happens, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's always EA's fat fucking pockets getting lined.
In fact, they're the reason why, whatchamacallit, Thrill Kill didn't get released.
Oh, that's fucking hilarious. Oh, we can't have that on the market. That's gonna completely ruin our fucking image. That.
Yeah, they didn't. They didn't need that to ruin the image, which is pretty hilarious.
Not to mention, they published way gorier things in the fucking past too. Like what was that? What was that fucking dungeon game? You know the one I fucking mean. The one that you remember the Angry Video Game Nerd episode, right? The one that he did all in one shot, talking about the fucking really difficult dungeon game on the
Oh,
NES.
the Immortal.
Pardon?
The Immortal.
The Immortal, that was it, yeah. Yeah, they've published versions of Immortal, the ones that have the fucking gore in them.
Yeah, the Sega Genesis one.
Sega Mega Drive, the fucking PC version. Yeah, they fucking published. They published that, but oh no, not Thrill Kill. No, that is definitely the fucking goriness of it that we can't be dealing with.
It's funny looking back on it that Thrill Kill is supposed to be the Mortal Kombat killer.
You know what I saw today that I was almost tempted to buy, but then I thought better against it.
What?
Mortal Kombat 11 Deluxe Edition, PlayStation 5, 20 quid.
How much would that be in dollars? I wonder.
25, probably.
But that's a good deal. That probably goes for like around like 70 or 80.
Yeah, if it was brand new full, and it was still in its fucking wrap too.
Yeah.
I didn't buy it because, well, I don't have a fucking PS5 yet, and, well, you know I've been completely turned off the idea of playing Mortal Kombat 11 after they aggressively fucking monetized it.
Yeah. I haven't, I stopped playing some, like, games, you know, like, I stopped playing Cyberpunk. I stopped playing Mortal Kombat 11, and I stopped playing Tekken altogether. I want to get back into those. But yeah.
Well, I mean, Tekken's got now coming out for it anymore, has it? Haven't they stopped?
They might
the
come
season
out.
passes now?
Dude, they're like releasing more characters for Tekken 7 that I haven't even realized.
Yeah. Anyway, back to when I was talking about Simpsons Hit and Run, because
Yeah.
I was trying to mention a cheat code. Yeah, there's a cheat code in that game that I wish I knew about when I was a kid. Because that game, Simpsons Hit and Run, I've 100%ed like several times because it's that fucking fun to play. And even after I'd done it, I just had fun just driving around, listening to the fucking great music and shit. And like I would like take one car, I'd do a lap of the map, and then I'd take the next car along, summon it, and then do a lap, and then I'd summon the next car and do a lap, and then I'd keep going and going and going until I'd been through all the cars in the game, because you could do that.
Yeah.
And then I'd seek out one of the NPC vehicles and I'd do it again, and then a different one, and again, and again, and again. And then when I'd gone through all the NPC vehicles, I'd go to the secret rocket car and I'd do a lap with that. And then I'd go into level 2 and I'd do the process all over again. Because it's just that much of a fucking joy to play. Anyway, there is a cheat code that you can... I understand, I might be wrong, but you can like only use it once you've 100%ed the game. And it's a code to unlock all cars. Now, obviously, as a kid, I'll look at that and think, what the fuck do I need a code to unlock all the cars for? I've unlocked all the cars already through playing the game. I've already 100% of the game. What do I need to cheat to unlock the cars for? Wish that this was clarified to me back in the day. Because when you use that cheat code, it doesn't just give you access to all the cars that you are supposed to have. It gives you access to literally all the cars in the fucking game.
Wow.
If there is a vehicle that has been programmed into the game, then this code will allow you to summon it. You can summon a vehicle that does not exist in a certain level and drive it. You can summon cars that you are not allowed to get into at all and drive them. You can summon cars that do not appear anywhere in the game at all and drive them. All with this one code. It adds like a goods, I don't know, 30 more cars, perhaps?
So,
At your disposal?
this game is kind of like Grand Theft Auto when you describe it.
Well, I mean, that's basically what Simpsons Hit and Run is. It's Grand Theft Auto, but The Simpsons. And honestly, I'll take Simpsons Hit and Run over any PS2 Grand Theft Auto game because I can guarantee the driving controls are much fucking better. Because then, let me tell you a little something. This is going to piss people off, but I'm going to fucking say it anyway because it needs to be said. Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. The driving in that game is fucking dog shit. And Rockstar knew the driving was fucking dog shit. Do you know How I know that they knew?
How?
Because they wrote it into the fucking story. When you start playing early on in the game, some of the NPC characters give CJ shit about his driving.
Yeah.
Like, they fucking talk, and it's not like situational things where, oh, you hit something and they react to it. It's like part of the fucking story conversation that they have when you're driving to the destination. And it's like, oh, right, don't give me a hard time about my driving. I ain't got the energy for it. Something like that. That line fucking stuck with me. It's like, Rockstar knew the driving was fucking sloppy then, because they wrote it into the fucking game. It's like, you can't, at first you hear it and you think, oh yeah, it's kind of fucking ironic that, yeah, I am kind of driving like shit and it talks to you like that, but it's like, hang on, that's the same thing that's happening with everybody. And everybody's having that same experience. Like, Ryder has said that to every fucking player of GTA San Andreas, assuming they got that far, of course. It's not that far into the game, but I have reason to believe that plenty of people wouldn't even get there, considering that fucking bullshit bike mission. Yeah, that's fun. That's what I want to do in Grand Theft Auto. The first fucking mission of the game. Get on a push bike and pedal for my life while fucking gangbangers are literally up my fucking arse with an Uzi that I can't fucking get away from.
So I'm looking into this, and apparently people agree with you that the driving controls suck.
Hindsight's 20, isn't it?
Yeah. That they're saying it's a great game, but the driving control sucks.
Like, how many people have revisited that game, gone back and heard Ryder talk shit, and then heard CJ say, don't talk about my driving, and thought, oh, now I see what they did.
Yeah.
They couldn't fix their shitty driving, so they just wrote it into the fucking story.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
It's fucked up, is what it is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go out on a whim here. It took until GTA 5 for them to get driving controls right. That's honestly how I feel.
Wait, you haven't played GTA 4?
I've played the fucking spin-off with the motorbikes and the helicopters.
Oh, Vice City, I think.
No, not Vice City. The fucking add-ons for 4. The fucking biker gang and Ballad of Gay Tony. Them fucking ones.
Oh, I know Ballad of Gay Tony, but I don't know the other one. I haven't
keep
played.
wanting to call it fucking Voyage of the Damned, but that's not correct. That's a fucking Doctor Who episode.
Funny thing is, GTA 5 was the first GTA game I've ever played.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It was San Andreas for me. But like I've honestly come to this conclusion from I've not played many GTA games, to be honest. They don't appeal to me that much. Honestly. Like it's obviously really fucking cool when you're a kid or whatever, because it's like, oh, Grand Theft Auto, it's the game that everyone's scared of because you go around committing realistic crimes where you can shoot whoever you want, you can steal whatever car you want, you can drive around like a madman, you can go have sex with women who are like free fucking polygons, and you don't actually see anything.
Yeah.
But then, like, you get old, but then, like, you're old enough to play the game, it's not taboo anymore, and it loses a lot of its appeal because of it. It's like fucking drinking alcohol.
Yeah.
Like, you take the rebellious element away from it, and it's like, well, where's the fun in this? Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that the GTA games don't have the potential to be fun. Because when I played GTA 5, I enjoyed it. But, like, not enjoyed it so much that it's... Oh, you're invisible, you bastard, I see. Yeah, I saw your fucking eyes show up right then. Like, GTA 5, it was fun, I enjoyed it, I loved the story, I loved the free characters, especially Trevor.
Trevor is hilarious.
Fucking hilarious. But is it really so good that it needs to be released again and again, 2 console generations in a row, just to shill the fucking online?
Yeah, I was about to say that. If it wasn't for the freaking shark cards, GTA 6 would already be on the way.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like, what kind of fucking dumbass are you to keep buying virtual currency for ammo, guns, and cars in a game where you're just going to spontaneously lose them anyway because you don't know if a fella's going to say hello or or have an impromptu rocket launcher battle with you, and that sucks all the appeal away from it because people will just fucking grief you for no goddamn reason. Like, I just want to hop on there and do some of the fucking, like, raids or whatever. But somebody wants to be a twat. Somebody wants to show up and blow you up with a fucking rocket launcher for free experience and the fucking $17 you have on you. And it's like, there's no fun in that for me. Watching some of the roleplay stuff has been kind of funny, but it's that's been like modified in some way, I think.
But talking about griefing, dude, I remember playing the game and I just heard this little kid crying out, "Dude, stop killing me! Stop killing me!" And I just remember just laughing just so hard at it. I'm like, first of all, you aren't old enough to play that. Second off, get used to it.
Exactly. That's one thing. We're gonna have at least in the future we're gonna have a generation of parents who know how to fucking what they're fucking doing with their kids in video games.
Yeah.
Like because it's like you got people who don't watch the fucking news, and it's like, yeah, sure, it's a video game, have it whatever the fuck you want. What's this? What's this on the corner? No fucking idea what that means. Just fucking take it, kid. Mind you, at least the boards in Europe are a bit better with that. They actually use numbers. Yeah. Numbers to define the kind of age that people should be playing games. What a fucking concept that is, right? But on top of numbers, they also have a bunch of images that like make it really fucking obvious what it's got in it. Like, if you pick up any European copy of a game, be it Britain or anywhere else in Europe, like, they're almost always guaranteed to see a picture of a fist on the back. The fist represents violence.
I think I saw that.
There's a whole bunch of other stuff like this. If there's a picture on the spider of a back, guess what? That game has horror elements. So you pick up Resident Evil 8, you're going to have a little picture of a spider on the back. There's a picture of 2 white dudes and 1 black dude. That means there's going to be images of discrimination. You've got the symbols of Mars and Venus. There's going to be sex scenes.
Oh, so it's like completely very specific.
Yeah, it's a content descriptor. It's it gives you the rundown in every single gaming manual that comes in these games. You can go to the website and read up on them. It's a hell of a lot better than the fucking system the ESRB has. I'll tell you that now. Like, sure, if you know the system in and out, then fair enough. But like, you know how many people in America have English as a second language? Like, they're not gonna know they aren't like completely versed in fucking video game culture. They aren't like you and me. They're older folks. They're not gonna know.
Yeah.
Like, they're not gonna look at this fucking letter T on the bottom left corner of the box that's been designed to take up as minimal space as they can while still being noticeable, and immediately know what that means if they haven't looked into it. They're not going to know that this was intended for 14-year-olds as opposed to 4, you know?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it's the fucking game's fault that little Timmy was exposed to something that's not good for his little Christian eyes. You know, mind you, it's not like the Peggy system is perfect. No system is. Yeah, sure, we've got numbers to represent to make it. It's perfectly clear. You know, you see an 18 on there, you know that it's for a fucking 18-year-old. It's adult shit. But the problem is, you get the age rating, it represents the appropriateness of the content and not the skill level, which means you could have this cute little game about fuzzy bunnies that go around slapping high fives with each other, so it's going to get rated free. But it could be the most fucking high skill ceiling game in the goddamn world, and little Tommy is not going to have a fucking clue how to play it. And then, of course, oh, God forbid you have a game with an online element that's rated below fucking at least 12. Because Little Big Planet had this problem. This was a real problem that I had with Little Big Planet. It was the fact that it was rated 7, but it relied solely on the online element, which meant you had these kids not only mixing with older people that are fucking having a laugh with their friends and swearing with them and shit and all of that, but the fact they just regurgitated fucking garbage onto the fucking planets. You know what Little Big Planet was like at the end. It was just fucking copies upon copies upon copies of everything else.
Yeah.
And like, it was impossible to find something that was actually good or at least interesting. It's either something that got popular and was copied, or it's some empty fucking landscape with nothing going on. Like, here's the thing, Peggy won't adjust their policy for like, oh, if a game has online elements, then it automatically has to be rated at least 12 to keep the little kids away. But they will make a policy change that, oh, if a game has simulated gambling in it, that automatically makes it an 18. And that means any simulated gambling at all, even if it's just some side thing. So get this. Get ready to laugh your fucking arse off.
Okay.
If Pokemon Red and Pokemon Blue get submitted for re-review, they would automatically be rated 18 because of the slot machine in it.
Oh yeah, I've read about that.
Yeah, that's the kind of silly bullshit you get when you do fucking blanket bans or fucking blanket policies, whatever. You know, not shit that needs to be reviewed on a peer-to-peer basis. No. Like 12, 16, if to push it, yeah, sure, but no. This is a fucking hardcore adult game with your cute little animals that play fight with each other. And they don't die, they faint, and they can have a free health care where they recover fully in a matter of seconds. But no, this is some hardcore adult shit, because there's a fucking slot machine in one fucking room of the whole game.
That's very stupid.
It's goofy. It's what it is. It's fucking goofy. Like I said, rating boards, they're important. They're needed, but people just need to use their fucking heads more instead of expecting somebody to do the thinking for them. Be the fucking parent for them. You don't suppose you have anything interesting to talk about, do you?
Not really, to be honest. I mean, about like my experiences with the survival mode, pretty much.
Oh yes, of course. Since you insist on us doing a video of that at some point, you might as well hype it up.
See, I like the survival mode because it adds replayability to the game. To me, at least, because I've been hooked on it for a good while now. Like, I've been playing the absolute crap out of it. Mainly because I was trying to unlock Rue, the boxing kangaroo, but...
Yeah, that went well, didn't it?
I mean, I was playing online with randoms to try to help me out with it.
Oh dear me.
No,
you
but...
had to resort to that.
Yeah, but the randos were actually pretty good.
Well, that's fair.
Yeah.
There must be a hidden elo system.
So how many more games do you want to do with this before we, you know, call it a wrap?
Oh no, man, we're kind of run out of conversation topics, so you want to maybe make this the last one?
Yeah, then we can hop on Streets of Rage 4, then do like a knock two birds out with one stone.
Yeah, sure, why not? It's not like it's worth me going to bed anyway.
Yeah.
See, I say I'm out of conversation topics, but in reality I just want to gush over The Simpsons Hit and Run some more. But the problem is, I've run out of things to talk about that don't involve spoiling the plot and the things that happen. And I want you to experience it firsthand.
Same thing with the Streets of Rage 4 survival mode. Like, I really want to talk about it, but I don't want to spoil anything of it, because I like it so much.
Well, I mean, what's there to spoil? There's no story, you've made that clear.
I don't know, I guess, like, the gameplay and stuff.
What about the fucking gameplay? It's the same gameplay as the rest of Streets of Rage 4, surely. It's just an endless tirade of fucking enemies. That's a survival mode, isn't it?
There's like a little more to it than that.
Oh, let me guess, it's like the same waves over and over, so you learn a strategy or two, right?
No. No.
Well, never mind then. Exterminate.
That reminds me of Angry Kid.
Exterminate! Exterminate!
Should remind you of Doctor Who, because that's what he was fucking mimicking.
Yeah. I know
Come
that.
on, I've shown you Dalek videos, you should know.
Yeah.
You should know better than that.
Yeah, I know, but I always think of Angry Kid. Because I know he's imitating Doctor Who, but every time I hear exterminate, I just think Angry Kid just holding the toothbrush to his throat. Like, I just looked up Angry Kid, I was like trying to look up kids, like, breaking, like, computers and stuff, and then that popped up, I was like, yeah, I'll give it a watch, and then I was hooked.
You ever watch the Wallace and Gromit shorts?
I seen Curse of the Werehog, if that counts.
We're rabbits.
Were-rabbit.
Sly. We're rabbit.
Werehog.
Werehog is Sonic Unleashed, bruh.
I don't know why Sonic popped in my mind when I was talking about Wallace and Gromit.
But, I mean, fair enough to see, like, Curse of the Were-Rabbit and whatever. That probably is a lot of Americans' exposure to it, because it's like the first actual theatrical release. Everything else was, like, straight to TV and only in Britain.
Yeah.
You've seen Chicken Run, right, at least?
Yeah, I've seen
right?
Chicken Run, but I barely
that's
remember
the same
it.
People. Chicken Run's the same people.
Yeah, I've seen that, but I barely remember it. It was like a long time ago.
It's a good movie. You should probably seek it out. But yeah, I don't think that they're going to be on YouTube in full because of copyright, but if you can, you need to watch, like, at least the first 3 original short films of Wallace and Gromit.
Ah! I spawned right in front of
A
you.
Brown Day Out, The Wrong Trousers, and A Close Shave. That's the name of the 3 films, and that's the order you're supposed to watch them.
Oh, you blew yourself up by accident.
They are masterpieces. They are that have stood the test of time. Even if A Grand Day Out does look a little rough around the edges nowadays, with it being the first one, but man, they're fucking. They're so good. They're so good.
I can see why people appreciate it. Yeah, I kind of liked the type of humor that it had. Like it gave me a few chuckles out of it. Like, it just proves I don't need like super raunchy humor to make me laugh.
Hmm?
Like Wallace and Gromit just proves that I don't need like super raunchy humor to make me laugh. Like, yeah.
Well, I mean, Wallace and Gromit is very British humour, and because it's a very British show, franchise, whatever the fuck you want to call it. But I mean, like, we've done this before. I've shown you British humour, British comedies before.
Yeah.
You know that it's good stuff.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's not like stuff in America that needs, all these fucking. It needs a laugh track every 5 seconds, or they don't know to fucking laugh. Let's be more accurate. It needs a fucking laugh track to cover up how fucking unfunny it is. Like, have you ever seen those videos on YouTube where they take, like, Friends, How I Met Your Mother, and fucking Big Bang Theory, and take the laugh tracks out?
Oh, I don't want to think about that. That would just be so awkward.
It is awkward, and it just shows that the jokes aren't even jokes. They just say words, and then they just sit for a couple of seconds to wait for the fucking laughter, and then they carry on.
Yeah.
And then you realise, wait, where's the jokes? Like, if you don't laugh at it without the laugh track, is there really a joke there? I mean, some of our sitcoms had laugh tracks as well, but the thing is, the jokes were genuinely funny. Like, I know for a fact I've shown you Only Fools and Horses, and the scene where Del Boy falls through the bar is fucking masterclass. You know that shit's funny, and it doesn't need a. And even though it got a huge laugh from, like, the audience, because it is that funny. It's like, even if the laugh wasn't there, you know how funny it was. Shall we wrap this up then?
Yeah. All right. So guys, if you get if you guys like this, please like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'm out.
Bye.